Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xcentoro here and welcome back to another video. Now I hope all of you are doing well because I am as always, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best places to fly an infinite flight, especially if you're looking for good traffic. So, the first airport that I'd actually like to show you guys is a very basic one. It's London Heathrow. I've really not pushed the boat out very far to find a good airport. Now, the reason I choose Heathrow is because it's always busy, there's always traffic, so you're always able to get that little bit of realism, unless you're on training server like I am right now. I think the stuff I have just witnessed in the last 20 minutes is probably permanently scarring. So yeah, I mean, if you're using casual server, maybe don't try Heathrow. But with regards to the training and the expert server, this is a phenomenal airport to go. It's a great place to be, and not much really goes wrong here, again, unless you're on casual server. And it's definitely up there with one of the best airports to fly an infinite flight. Now, the next airport I'd like to show you guys is very complimentary. We do not want to rate you yet. Is very complimentary to London Heathrow, and it's actually Paris Charles de Gaulle. Now, there is, again, another reason as if to why I've chosen this airport. And that's because Paris Airport itself is very popular in infinite flight. And it's actually really good. It's empty right now. But on the other two servers, people do a lot of flights going from Paris to Heathrow, because they're such close proximity to each other. So they're very popular, and it's a very nice little hop. And if I come out far enough, you'll see that the quality of this airport is it's fairly good actually. So there you go, you got the little terminals all down there, so it's a very good airport, especially compared to many of the other ones. So Paris Charles de Gaulle is definitely a great airport to go to. Now, another one that I've got written down on my list as one of the better airports to fly to an infinite flight brings us all the way down to the South Americas. Now I've got to make sure I get the right one, which I probably won't, because that's Santos. That's nowhere near where I want to be. We will find it. It is, funny enough, it is a Brazilian airport. San Jose is a great airport in itself. But we're trying to find the mighty Rio, and I've forgotten how to read a map. So we're not looking very good. Where is Rio? Ah, here we go. Let's just search it. Rio. Okay, infinite flight has just died on me and it doesn't want to find Rio for us, so we're not gonna find Rio. We're gonna look for it. We're gonna find it, and we will find it. Now I'll talk about Rio Airport while I'm tragically not finding it. And the reason why I really want to do Rio is because it's such a unique airport. It's a long way from the rest of the airports here on infinite flight, so it's very to itself. And I think that makes it quite unique actually in comparison to many of the other airports we get here on infinite flight. Now I'll have to Google Rio Airport. There we go. So yeah, the reason Rio is just so good is because how far away it is from almost everything else. So it's SBGL as well. Oh, it was alright. I was being silly. I have literally just been looking at it for about half an hour. So let's spawn on the runway. We can't because we're using online servers. Now, Rio Airport, I'm going to try and zoom high so you guys can see the kind of view of the surroundings of the airport itself. So if we just try and fly out on free mode, you'll just see, you can already see sort of in the peripherals how beautiful the scenery is. And I think that makes this airport honestly so unique compared to many others. Just look at the amazing view you get around this airport. Obviously you got the beauty of Rio right here just around it, but look at all the hills in the distance as well. I think this is a great airport. It's very well designed, as you can see down there with all the terminals, and you got either of the runways. So I think this is a very well designed airport, and it's very good. I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't spawn it first time, because I did look at it, but so that's not too bad. So now let's move on to the next airport that is on my list. So let's go to the mighty Cape Town. Now I do notice that a lot of these airports are for long haul routes. So there are a few for short hauls, but most of these are for the longer routes. So there will be for those of you who are willing to do overnight long haul flights or just during the day long haul flights, whatever sort of floats your boat, I suppose. So we can see here that we are now at the mighty Cape Town, and this is, again, it's a small airport, and I think that's what I like about it. I just like how small and simple it is. You know, it's not really like any of the other major international airports. It's got a great surrounding scenery, as you can see around it. Just look at that, it's amazing with all the hills in the distance. And yeah, just look at just the plain simple scenery, and that is stuff that I really do like to see among the airports here on Infinite Flight. So I think the next airport we're going to is Hong Kong, and this is it's probably my favorite airport actually. Now the reason I like this airport so much is because of the approach into it. Now you get all of the little islands around Hong Kong, and they're actually beautiful when you're descending in that region. Whenever I do a long haul to Hong Kong, I make sure I fly over the airport at cruising altitude, and then I'll spend the next 20 minutes, half an hour just descending around the area. Yeah, I get it, it's not very professional, but I just find the scenery amazing. So I'm going to try and like see if we can just, yeah, you can sort of see all of them over there, but there's way more beyond that giant hill there. But I think this airport in itself is a beautiful airport. Just look at it, it's great, I love it. They're building a new runway 2, so once that's complete, it'll be an incredible airport. Definitely a bigger one in the world compared to many of the others. And then obviously you've got Hong Kong City, which is, we're really going to push my limits here. I want to say it's over here, but that might not be it. It might actually be over here, because there is a few big cities in this area. But yeah, it's an incredible area, Hong Kong. You can see, here we go, all of the islands now in the distance. I just love descending over them, and I think it's a really, really pretty thing. So this makes it one of my favourite airports to fly to in Infinite Flight. Obviously you got Japan over here as well, which is as Taiwan. Where is it? Here it is. So many good scenic locations over there. So yeah, this is some very good airports to fly to in Infinite Flight. Obviously I've left a lot out. There definitely must be a way to rank in all these airports, so I must do it. But yeah, other than that, if you guys did enjoy the video, please do make sure you like and subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Good night.